stand in a dark hall long enough, either the sun will rise and fill it, or someone will touch me. The lack of health care in this place. And my fortune is this: 10 pebbles on a sidewalk in heat, growing new pebbles. I should be so fortunate. All the sentences you built, he loves this. This is you. All the linking words. What a remarkable winter. What a white-knuckled mother of mornings. My jaw protrudes, lumped on either side, 4 teeth in an envelope, not knowing who sent them. Millie shits and stands on one leg. I don't know who I would rather be. Where is the choice, the option to be happy without sedatives? Did you give that up? Teeth hurt all night, all 32 of them, even the 4 in the envelope. A hard-earned morning, feverish child, shoulders feel the chill with the doors shut, walking down the street, hoping a drooping liquor mart sign will fall down on you, because the payout would be great, would help cover your school loans. I was so silly to think things would land in my lap. Nothing lands where it should, the shit always on my shoulder. The things that are left are escaping, the mortar and pestle she asked for, tables all with arms exclaiming, wipe us down, bib our chests, don us with imported goods, and things that money exchanged for. Such a strange experience it is to love you, feverish child. You forgot how to swallow. How easy it could have been, lymph nodes impeding on what you thought was your right. Mom telling you otherwise, what you thought was right. Your semi-permissible stomach punching in and out, clocks worth of time. Tomorrow you will have relief. Tomorrow you will have modern marvel medicine. I am not even qualified to hand you a plate of food. My skills include waiting, soaking, ripening, getting over the metaphor. What is more devastating than a hard porcelain bathroom sink? Your bike gone missing, then come up to find it back on the front porch. They returned everything but one. To wake up without your collar on, but still feeling the leash. To be quite honest, I'm ferocious. All the doors keep swinging, the little bruises say. In the yard, your skin looks like fired clay, nails thin but longer and leaner than mine. And what if you moved to a new place? Moved to find a hunk of rocks? What if your address was just a number and the infestation just a welcoming? I say not for me. The printer was free, but all the ink cost me my life. Flapping your wingspan in morning stretching, drawing back curtains to the print of another day, always saying sorry, I'll never be bad again, you'd say. She'd say, the geographical cure was an illusion.
Grasshopper sparrows. Grasshopper sparrows. The land is mode of its namelessness, bravery towards unusual things, a risk for me. Risks are good. Symptoms flare, get to arch into your own body deep in its exile. Oh, sparrow, you say, blonde and getting heavier, in this state I'm more fully a sense. You use the word body too much. Someone should pinch you every time you say it. Someone should take the keys away from you if you're going to drive like this. I got the music undercover with my post-midnight transistor radio. Like many others, when I feel that way, I know where I'm going, the grassy plain, the gravel pits scooped from them. Like a song, a late-night thing, when sounds stick, a magic trick, a hum, preferred conservation preserved program land, a secretive bird. Turning a knob between zones of static, white noise, and oscillation tones, even to this, another's knifing through, anything is possible, their buzzy song. When you don't name it. And that's really all I ask. That it make me hope, and your mind sweeping, you sort of know, to connect the knob turning, the seeking, the mad nature, the negotiation of the frequency interferences to how I love, to not despair. Grasshopper sparrows stay out of sight unless they are singing. They will perch on a weed stalk, a shrub, or fence wire, and belt out their issues of feeling alone and a part of things at the same time. In a jar like a lightning bug, that's how I rave. This last one's called Zone-Tailed Hawks. I'm not at the end of things, but I live with vultures. Maybe I will want nothing when nothing's left. Wings point slightly upwards, calmly. I mean, isn't it boring to keep looping and you always say no? Not when you're in it. Not when it's fair. No tears, the steep cliff. I'd like to consume less and be swallowed more. All the smallnesses know they're safe when I'm circling because a successful beauty is communal. And I am an awesomeness. I strike death, I tear nestlings and fledglings, I devour the pieces, I predate time itself. I'm the start of all cycles, I take my time in the sky, and the sky lifts me casually, I am its wristwatch. No one knows how long we live. To be a radical practice. The most beautiful dry earth, the least upon this earth.
Your eyes were brown, and in their average style, just what I needed. I needed brown eyes. Everything about you is brown. Blood turns over and back toward the vessel it once abandoned. Between the prick on my thumb and your round shoulder, I do not know. I thought that it was worth the frostbite. I thought that it was worth my body. A sonic consistency, the voice in the brush, the mushrooms shudder. Do not go away. If only she knew the skin she wore had been used and unloved. My God, the sound. It's as if satisfaction were a cloth, wrapped firmly about my chest, going taut as I inhale deeply. Maybe I should steer away from the baby tooth pink of this. A following of sheep across the green, a flock without a head. The Midwest licks my sides, lipping the tub, only 2 inches from freedom. It's the thinking straight that sucks my time out of the faucet. He said that once. I uncurled from his arm and left him there to sleep, stole his medications, drove home with them fizzing in my belly. I wanted it to end, but nothing lets me sleep. Nothing lets up. My body drove on, until the tunnel tapered into a cone, my finger caught in its apex for good. Telephone wires, everything I see but never touch. The floor I press my cheek on to know how my toes feel. And in the time it takes to cut the engine, I've already been gone for days. My chest clogged with whatever remedy you gave me. I'm still thankful for it. The lime and ginger still soaked into my fingers years later. I still know you. The stove looks worn in the morning. And I do too. I wrote a letter, one on paper, with pencil, with love, the lead something real, and the stamp to be placed, and the envelope licked. You will find little pieces of yourself here. I apologize for the diversion I hold in one hand, that one hand you wanted free. At 6:52, my mind will operate, build buildings, just to squash them into dust, gray implosions. Sometimes I get itching. I get sad, and then I cannot write. And then I get sad that I cannot write. At night, I wake up knowing it was my sleep that kept me awake. What's possibly under all of this wood? More wood? Strips of red, waiting for the back of the hammer to yank out their stinging nettles? Picking yourself is hard. Leaves me all but bent. A red glass, a glass of red, cutting open, cutting loose on the bedroom floor. A lover is a tough white bone, lacquered, an hour without it going mad in a stall, small respite, leftovers again. A crescent is your sternum sticking toward me in one clean rolling motion. Nothing is quite as lovely as the shade of a tree. You're looking at me, making whistle noises, whistling. I bet their mouth is dry, she leans over to say.